All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, son. At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a return out shy of midfield at the 46-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
At their 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
All day, dog. Switch! Switch!
They'll run on that out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You gonna see her. What? You gonna see her.
From midfield now, Haskins connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check, check.
And again this time to the tailback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, he'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
53 is the mark. I got one. Shoot.
Haskins on third down. He's taken down. This will be a ground sack. Sione Taki. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Second and 6. At the 6-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
To throw on second and 6, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
180.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
They cannot.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage to 37 on first and 10. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Come on.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Not today.
Hey, Alpha.
55.
Oh, you got deep?
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
58. Smooth. Here we go.
Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's a 31 in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Squeeze.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... It got his man. Complete. The 30. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 96 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check right, check. Pistol. 55.
I got you.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Haskins. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. And it'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Redskins' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get the ball.
Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Shoot!
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to clockwork.
Play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
55's mine, guys, 55.
Hurry! Shot!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bravo!
55 to mine.
Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20!
55, Mike. 3 bird, 3 bird, 3 bird.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Thomas. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Good. 180.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Franklin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
They'll
run again with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good trap. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Real.
Throwing. Mayfield. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get out there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Seibert on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
They get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And this, look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20, 10, into the end zone. Washington hit a Redskins touchdown.
That's our ball. Our ball.
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only if they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Good. 180. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Double time. Double time.
Watch, watch.
Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, check, check.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And coughed it up into the Redskins. How did they do? Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Your trip is huge, baby. Your trip is huge.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Browns 14.
pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! Check 24. Check 24. It's free. Let's get on. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Third down.
Set. Go to base. Set 53. Got double.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
53 is the mic. All day, baby. All day.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike 52. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it now. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obvious Obviously, he is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of it.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, an 80-yard touchdown. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
I got you.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
52, my 52. Me and you walk it.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe not expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You rush.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Beckham, 82 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've brought these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to...
This is caught at the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Go. We start. Woo. Yeah.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, go.
Throwing now is Haskins. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Redskins, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.